Because of this, I lost my house. I had a motel on the boulevard. I lost that. I lost my clearance. I'm jobless.
A Tonawanda man in the middle of a federal trial shared his side of the story with News 4 last week. Steve Jabar is accused of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from the United Nations, but he claims he was a target of the Bush administration. News 4's Dave Graber has more on why a federal judge and prosecutors are not happy about the interview you'll see only on 4. Dave?
Well, Don, a federal judge and attorneys for the U.S. government, as you said, were not happy to see Steve Jabar's interview featured exclusively Friday on News 4 at 5:30. That's because it's rare for a defendant, especially a federal defendant, to speak during trial. And this is a jury trial, so there's the potential impact on the men and women who will be deciding the case. Steve Jabar, an Iraqi national, U.S. citizen, and former Homeland Security agent, spoke to News 4 on Friday. Jabar is charged with stealing tens of thousands of dollars from the United Nations to operate a democracy-promoting radio station in Iraq. Jabar questioned how witnesses have been treated since the trial got underway earlier this month in Buffalo.
I'm upset. I'm unhappy for us treating the witnesses the way we treat them. They came here precisely to testify and see the real face of America.
Jabar said 3 witnesses were under 24-hour surveillance during their 4-day stay at the Hyatt Hotel. He said they were stripped of their phones and they weren't allowed to come and go as they pleased, even after their testimony.
They didn't see the beauty of America. They were locked in their rooms.
Jabar said he's been placed on a federal watch list and accused of being a spy, despite the fact he was given one of the highest security clearances when he worked for the Department of Defense. He believes the indictment is payback for his public criticism of the George Bush administration and the Iraq War while he was a government employee. He says his freedom has been stripped away. You are not free.
I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm still young. I can work. I can take care of myself. But this indictment is tying my hands.
Jabar says he lives his life in constant fear.
To me, I don't feel safe. I lost the concept of justice. When I drive at night late, if a car goes behind me for few lights and a few turns, I will be cautious and say, hey, maybe somebody there to put a bullet in my head. I don't know.
Now, there is no federal gag order in the trial. As a matter of routine, jurors are instructed not to read, view, or listen to, or even discuss media related to the case. Now, when they were polled before today's session, none had. Reporting live in the studio, Dave Graber, News 4 at 6.